Good day. Today we got ourselves a 1911A1 pistol, 1945 Ithaca. It's in for a reparkerizing. But before that can be done, the pistol's got to be gone over because it's been blued at some time in its life. And they've taken all the sharp edges away. They've done all the buffing, and so there's really nothing left in here. All these edges are all dull, and they all need to be accentuated. So all this stuff's going to be refiled. I've got a few little tiny marks here and there that need to be addressed. Got some gouges up in here. Some minor pitting here and there, nothing too major, but a little bit. Just a little bit of pitting here and there, but nothing too severe. Once again, though, all these lines have been dulled, so they're going to have to all be accentuated. So that's today's project. Today I'm going to start on the frame and file it, and I'll keep you posted as I'm moving along. Alright, I've just started to pass a file over the surface of this slide. Decided to do the slide first. So basically all I've done is pass the file over, and you can begin to see some of the fine pitting, where the file hasn't reached yet. This gun was blued, so there's a little bit of waviness in the steel from them buffing it. So part of my job filing it is to make it straight again. So I'll keep you posted. I'm just trying to kind of get you to see the where the file has touched and where it hasn't touched. So we just got to be a little bit careful around that nomenclature, but that's all right. That's usually hollow in there. From the stamping, it usually is slightly below the surface, so it's fairly safe from being hit by the file. But anyway, I'll keep you posted. Alright, we're a little bit further along, a few minutes later with a little more filing. You can see it's getting pretty close now. Like I say, it's a little bit indented where the nomenclature is, and that's fine by me. I can go in there by hand with a small little file or some stones and see if there's any pits I can clean up a little bit. But other than that, we just about got the side of that slide straight now. You can just see a few little low spots where the file hasn't touched it, but we'll get that in the next few minutes, and I'll show you what the finished product's going to look like. Alright. Alright, here we go. Here's the finished product. A little bit of filing. You can see all the low spots are gone now. We've got a little bit of indentation where the nomenclature is, and that's perfect. Like I say, they're always a little low there anyway, but everything else is gone. Pits are gone. It's just a nice, beautiful, smooth surface. And if you notice, get something to point out here, you can already see how much sharper that line is all the way along. I took a thou or two off the side, and I'm going to take a little bit more off the top. So that's going to make this line razor sharp all the way along, razor sharp. So we got one side looking pretty good already. I just got to get back here, work on this area a little bit. It's tricky though because you got your serrations, so you can't. Now these serrations, I don't know if you can see it or not, but they've already been worked on by somebody when the bluing must have happened. So they're not quite perfect to begin with. Somebody's already been in there with a file. But I'm going to try and clean them up a bit, straighten them up, and make them look a little more uniform. But you got to be careful when you're doing these slides that you don't bugger up all the serrations. So, I mean, the serrations are a touch lower than the rest of it, but you can easily knock the sharp edges off of them if you're not careful. So anyway, I'm happy with that. That's looking good. We're going to tackle this little back area, and then we're going to flip it over and do the other side. Alright. I just wanted to show you that even a little area like that, as small as that area is, you can see where the file hasn't touched it. Can you see that? That's how wavy. Yeah, you can see that, where that low spot where the file never touched it. So even a little spot like that isn't straight. So this filing was a pretty important step on this pistol to try and make it look new again. Anyway, I'll be back in a few. Alright, we got that spot, that side, at the end there of the slide, and we got that nice and no more low spot. Once again, the You can already see how much sharper that line is. You can get it in the light here properly. You can already see how much better that line is. This whole line is much better now along that edge, that top edge there. It's all nice and sharp now. So beautiful. Now I'll work on those serrations. Just use a 3-cornered file. Just be careful. Alright, so we've pretty much got this side done. This side of the slide. You can see there's no more issues, no marks, no low spots. Just a little bit of low around the stamping, but that's normal. It got pushed in a little bit from the stamping, but that's good. At least it didn't hit you with a file, so I didn't deface anything. Got that little section at the back filed. It's nice and straight. And I went in and did all the serrations, refiled all the serrations, so they look pretty even now. On both angles, they look pretty good now. So they were a little out of shape, but so basically this side is good to go. You can already see how much sharper that line is now on that edge. It's just about back where it should be, and it even fixed this line up quite a bit. That line's back to where it should be. This whole edge now is going to be better. I'll actually file a little bit off the bottom of that just to make sure, but she's looking really good now. I'll get on the top now, or maybe the other side, and I'll let you see how I'm doing. Alright, I've decided to do the right side of the frame now, the slide. So I just want to have a quick look at it before I start, so you see what we started with. I'm just going to show a little bit of pitting. Got some pitting going on right. It's a little bit hard to see, get the camera to focus, but right in here there's a little bit of pitting. Right there, it's pitted. In there it's pitted. You can see that, I think. Yep. Yep, we can see it right there. So, like I said, a little bit of pitting. You can see it now there. There. Keep moving along. Got a pretty good ding right there. A few little issues along the bottom in here. Once again, these have been filed too. You can kind of see, the distortion along the bottom a little bit where they filed it. I mean, these are not easy to file. It's tricky to get it just right. But you can see how they're a little bit uneven. Some of them are a little bit bigger than others. So I'll go over theirs again and straighten them up a little bit. And back here, the back end's looking pretty good. Little mark right here, but nothing big. So let me get going on the file, and we'll get right back to you and see how she looks. Alright, I started to file a little bit on that side. I just want to show you, now you can see all the areas that the file didn't pick up. They're all low. That's all low, probably from the buffing when they blued it. So I'm going to go in. I got to go in a little deeper anyway to get rid of some of those little dings and marks, but just wanted to show you how uneven some of this stuff can be. You get a pretty good idea there. I think you can see it, but you can see how the light's reflecting, how the file didn't reach at all. So I'm going to file a little more, and I'll see how it looks in a little bit. Alright, so we've filed a little bit more. You can see now, go over it carefully, slowly. You can see that there's a lot of glare here, but you can see how just about got it now. Little tiny bit of still got a little bit low in here. You can see that. We're almost there. And then just got a little tiny bit scattering right here. Almost filed it out, just about gone. Once again, you can see this line now has really sharpened back up again. It's almost like new. This line here is nice and sharp again. So you should be able to see now where the file has touched it. See, it's still a little bit low right in here, but nothing bad. A little bit right here where that ding is too. So it's going to take another thou off, and we should have that all done. Okay, good. Alright, I've pretty much got that side filed out. You can see there's no more low spots. All the pitting's gone. The pits are totally gone. There's no issues. She's nice and straight. Got one little dot. Just that little dot. I think we're going to add a drop of TIG weld right there. I don't want to take any more down. We got to go and put some TIG weld right there, and we have to sharpen this corner as well. Gonna need a little TIG weld. So, but minor. Everything else looks beautiful. All them lines, look how sharp those lines are now. You could shave off those lines. Beautiful. Even that top line is really sharp. You feel how sharp that is. So, we already got it looking a lot better. Now I'm just going to tackle those serrations, and we'll see how she looks. Alright, I've tackled the slide serrations. I don't know if you can see it in the light, but they look nice now. They're all even. They're a lot deeper. They're sharp now. Now you can actually feel, get something to pull on now. They were so dull before that, let's see, they look nice. They're even. Like I say, somebody been in here before, so I'm not working with the virgin metal here, but anyway, it's quite nice now. Once that's parkerized, it'll look all new. Like I say, the side's nice and good. Now we just got that one little spot. Just got to put a drop of TIG weld. Other than that, both sides are basically done now. I just got to remove the file marks with emery cloth. And I'll get in here. I'll get that. But I want to do the top of the slide first, so I'll do that next. I'll do the top, and that should really make it look better. Okay. Alright, I've started on the top. So I passed the file over a little bit. This gives you an idea. You can see all the spots the file hasn't hit. So once again, from all the polishing, it's kind of wavy. But you can already see how much better that line looks. Nice and sharp. So it's looking a lot better. I'm just going to file a little bit more. I'm going to try and get that top nice and straight. No wobbles and waves. But you can see, like I say, how much better the line, everything looks already. So it's going to take a little bit more, but nothing too major. Unfortunately, we're probably going to lose, but we already talked about that. We're probably going to lose that P right there. Going to lose that. By the time I'm done filing. And then you got another little British symbol over here that most likely going to lose in the filing process. But it's for the greater good, so it'll all look good when it's done. So anyway, I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, I'm not done yet, but I just wanted to show you the difference we've made already. You can see already now a lot of those waves are gone out of the top. There's still a little bit. Got to take a little bit more out of here. Still a little bit low right there. But what I wanted to show you was, look at how nice, if you can see it, look at how nice now that line is. Now it's, and she's dead straight. Beautiful, dead straight. Look how sharp it is now. Remember, the line was pretty much eliminated in here. Now it's nice, although we are losing that little mark, but I was worried about that. I knew that was going to happen. So, but look at the rest of it. It's just beautiful. So I'll keep working along the top. I just wanted to show you how it's coming. It's a slow process, but just, you know, takes some time and effort. But she's looking good. That line looks beautiful now. Wow. Anyway, I will get back to you.